with Enedina in period 1. Enedina, can you answer these questions? Describe, and everyone else write down what Enedina is saying or add on to this discussion. This is a seminar grade. Why is researching your script, annotating it, because Angel Diaz said to me, like, annotating, why must you circle words and look up words and use No Fear Shakespeare? Why should you do your slides? Enedina, talk about your experience, please.
I personally feel like doing the slides was like a big motivation to like even say my lines basically. Because I felt like when I didn't know what like it meant, I just knew I was saying something, but I didn't know what exactly was I saying, or I didn't know what happened before my play, or I didn't know how like I even got to that conversation or how that conversation started in that scene. So when I like did my research about my scene, I felt like, oh, I know like what's happening in my scene. I know how I got to this point or how like things got to this point. So basically, like in my scene, I didn't know that my character, well, not my character, but Natasha's character, Viola, is Cesario basically, and he's like, she is dressed as a man. So basically, we didn't even know that. And when I did my research, I found out, oh, like now I understand why in the script it says Cesario instead of Viola. And I mean, it says Viola instead of Cesario basically, but it's Cesario talking. It's a man. I feel like also when you annotate stuff, you know what movements and physical choices to add. It makes it easier for you to have more options, and like it opens up options for you. Right now that I have my script annotated, I feel like I have more motivation to like actually to perform my scene, if that makes sense. And well, basically, yeah, I feel like it helped me out a lot. So even if it like you don't really have to like put that much time in it, just put like at least like 2 or 1 day. Or 1 day, I completed mostly in 1 day, just annotating and finding out. But I feel like if you just put a little bit of time to it, even like 30 minutes, you still find something important, like about your scene. For me, I was watching like YouTube videos of explanations of like what my scene was about. So I started from like the beginning, not just where my scenes like about my scene, but like from all the way from the beginning. So it helped out too. That's basically it. So I would recommend watching YouTube videos of explanation, and it helps.
Of explanation on the whole play?
Yeah, even like before, like, cause okay, let's say like for my scene, it was Act 1, Scene 4. So I didn't just watch mine. I watched Act 1, Scene 1, and all the way up to my scene, so I could understand what's happening before too.
So you watched the whole act?
Yeah. I didn't like watch it. I just watched the explanation of it.
Like a summary.
Yeah, and it felt like that even helps, because then you understand what you're saying in your scene. You understand, oh, like I know how I got like what the scene is about and what they're saying.
So you know who your character is. What's your character's conflict? Do you now know?
Yeah, my character's conflict in my scene is, well, basically the character that has conflict is my character, Olivia. She has just lost a brother, and she's in like a lot of grief, and she doesn't want to see no one. Like she shut down. Like she plans on being like that for 7 years, and people around her don't agree with her like being or taking that position of being in grief, because they think it's I don't know how to describe it, but they think it's not like the best way to cope it, because at the end of the day, and she has like so much opportunities, and then there's this guy named Orsino who wants her to be his wife, I mean, and and she kind of rejects a lot of stuff all because of what has happened in her past.
So sorry, just let me get this straight. In period 1, you're supposed to be answering these questions. I'm not sure where you are. We're taking class time so you fix your old habits, right? And we I think, like, as a drama class, we need to approach these Shakespeare plays in a different way. So, Enedina, straight up honest. Can you put your camera on too? No, don't put your camera on. Don't worry about it. I would rather you're honest. Were you pretending to know what was going on during your mid-project performance?
If I'm being like really honest, yes. Like even in the breakout group, I told my group, I'm like, you know what? If you guys like don't want to like put in work or like we just wing it, you know what? Just read through the lines and pretend like you know what you're saying. But I felt like that really didn't help at the end of the day because like I was basically like playing a character. I'm already playing a character. I already have to pretend I'm a character. And then I also want to wing it, pretending I know what that character is saying. So I felt like I didn't understand anything.
Right.
So like,
you're acting about acting. Like you're pretending that it's all one big lie. And guess what, Enedina and everyone, period 1, are you still out there? It says the collaboration board is waiting for teacher input. Oh, well, that's weird. Can you guys write your thoughts in the chat, like whether you agree or disagree with what's saying? Guys, I say this every year where kids are winging it. Okay? I've been around the block. Listen to me. Period 1, who I love dearly. And right in the chat right now, did you have a similar experience to Enedina where you pretended to know what you're saying? Maybe not Miriam. I feel like Miriam knew what was up in her scene. But like, you can't wing it. You can't wing Shakespeare. You can't BS. Like, can I say BS on like a YouTube podcast? Students, don't wing drama. Shakespeare won't let you wing it. You have to put in that extra work. And Enedina, like how much at work do you say? Like 30 minutes a day? Or what do you think?
I put like a day in, but like even if you just put 30 minutes, you would like understand. Like even if like you just understand like a bit of it, I feel like it helps a lot. Like just put as much as time as you can, but if you like really want to understand it, then just do a whole day.
Teach me. What do you mean teach me something, Angel? And then Isaiah, are you okay? You said your soul left your body? You guys don't want to admit that you were baloneying it? Some of you? What's up with that? Okay, Enedina, can you talk a little bit more about how your slides have helped you? I'm just...
Yeah, so when I didn't do my slides, I felt like I just knew that there was 3 characters, but I didn't know the definition of those 3 characters in the play. Like, for example, I didn't know that Viola was, aka Cesario, was like, Viola's dressed as a man, basically. I didn't know that. And I didn't know that before my play that Olivia had lost a brother. And who Orsino was. Or, like, I didn't know any, like, you could say the definition of my characters and what they do in the play. And by doing these slides, I felt like, oh, I know, like, what this character is going through. I know how I should add, like, I know what physical choices to add to describe what's going on with my character. And also in the YouTube videos that I watched, it described what language or, like, how they speak. For example, like, it showed how to describe noble characters, and it showed how to describe low-class characters and higher-class characters, and what kind of voice to speak in, and what volumes to use. So yeah, I feel like that also helped.
So these are your slides, correct?
Yeah.
So guys, noted, like, your slides were due today, and I'm looking, and most people, you're supposed to replace my example with your work. You're supposed to replace my example with your T-charts. But you could see Enedina's work right here and how it kind of helped her to understand. You add extra slides. Do research and show that you understand before or after. So Enedina, you would agree that you need to do the dramatic arc. You need to understand the entire play, correct?
Yeah, I did those, but I just forgot to insert the pictures.
Yes. So can you, because most people haven't done this, can you explain why doing this helps you to make choices in your scene? Why studying the entire play? And you read a summary, correct? You didn't read the play?
Yeah, I watched if you go to the slide above that, I watched videos like that. Like even like I watched Act 1, scene 1, and I watched like all the way up to scene 5, and I feel like it helps. So you guys could do that. And there's videos like that for like all of Shakespeare's plays. But yeah.
So how did you find this video? Because I think people don't know how to research. Can you give me instructions right now? Do I go to a site called YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then what did you type in?
I just typed in basically Act 1, Scene 1 of 12th Night explanation, and then some videos pop out, but like I feel like you need to watch like for me, for example, I didn't know what exact video to watch. So I had to like go through all the videos till I find the right video that gives me the right explanation for me.
So you're saying that this one is good?
Yeah, those videos, I feel like they're really helpful, and the lady explains it really well. So
the blue ones. Okay, so someone in the chat, give me a play that you need us to help find a video for. Act what, scene what? Anyone? Jackie Score, are you there? All right, so the purpose of this video, everyone, and the reason we took time was to go ahead and say, look, there's a reason behind doing your slides. The purpose behind doing the slides is so you understand the play, right? So your job is to teach us about the play. So yes, we're scoring low in drama, but guess what? Everyone's grades are going to go up. They're going to go up because you're going to keep performing this, but don't waste time. Don't waste any more time. Do research on your play. Make informed acting choices. Make a plan. Make a plan. Namaste, everyone.